The four main objectives in my running experiment are: first, stay injury-free. Second, keep running my passion and fun. Third, complete a 100-mile race under 30 hours. And fourth, complete a 5K under 20 minutes.
Welcome to my channel Dream Big 2. This is my running experiment. This is weekly episode 38. Hello world. Hello beautiful people. This is me, Andrea. Thanks for being with me. This is week 38. What happened? Let us find out. Here we go. Let us jump right into it. This is week 38, 266 days into the experiment. The experiment is still underway and it's going really well. And yeah, I can now kind of see every small step, accumulates and comes together and shows me, the progress that I'm making. And there's amazing improvements that I now know I have made. So yeah, it's great. To run around the world, it would take 16,300 miles. So far I've run 3,719 miles or 5,993 kilometers, almost 6,000. So yeah, it's really amazing to see these numbers, because they're incredible. So just gonna go continue with the journey in my experiment, and I think I can surprise myself a bit. (3,719 miles. So I've done the math, and so what I think it would be about 37 times the Robin Hood 100-mile race that I just did. And if I think it takes me about 23 hours to complete a 100-mile race, then it would be about 851 hours spent to run 3,719 miles. However, I'm probably running it a bit faster because I run it in smaller chunks. So of these 851 hours, I would think it's about 650 hours, but I'm gonna look it up on my Strava account later. But yeah, it's interesting. Let me tell you about week 38. It took place from the 16th of September to the 22nd of September. First half of the week I spent in Zurich, Switzerland, working night shifts until Wednesday morning. Then I slept 4 hours, switched back into the day routine so that I was able to take a flight from Zurich, Switzerland to London Gatwick Thursday morning. Then I rented a car there, stayed in Gainsborough, which is in Lincolnshire. So Friday I was able to check out the course, the route for the 100-mile race on Saturday, the Robin Hood 100. So then Saturday morning, 8 a.m., I started in South Wheatley Village in the UK, my Robin Hood 100 along the canal, then two loops in the Sherwood Forest, and back to the canal and back to South Wheatley Village. So I started it at 8 a.m. on Saturday and finished it on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. So I again went for about 4 hours to bed, switched back into the day routine, and a lot of switching from day to night and night to day. I don't know. So yeah, I'm a bit confused, I guess, still about the time, but it was a great weekend. I really enjoyed it. If this is the first time to my channel, Dream Big 2, welcome. This is currently all about my running experiment, just trying to show the progress that you and I can make with consistent running. And it has been a very interesting journey, and I'm recording weekly episodes as well as race episodes. And so if you're interested in checking out any of my other videos, please do so. They're linked in the description below. Thanks for being with me and joining the journey with me. These are the distances and average paces of week 38. I ran a total mileage of 127 miles or 204 kilometers. On Monday and Tuesday, I ran my usual half marathon distances with a kind of a slow pace, then tapered, did not run Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and on Saturday and Sunday, I ran my second 100-mile race. So it was a good week. Personal bests or so-called PBs. None this week, keeping it short. Nutrition and hydration, two very important topics for runners. And certainly so. During a 100-mile race, leading up to it, I made sure I ate healthfully and hydrated well. I think I did a good job on that. During the race, I had a strategy and I kept to it pretty much, just eating bananas, some cookies, energy bars, and drink water and some electrolytes, supplement with some electrolytes too. I did not have major problems with my stomach or intestines during the second 100-mile race, but just feeling so tired and so exhausted just doesn't make you want to eat at some point, I feel. So I did feel kind of out of energy at probably mile 80 something. But I think I had a good strategy, and I would do it again the same way if I had to run another one, which I don't. So sleep, my least favorite topic. Altogether, on average, 6 hours and 10 minutes, as it looks like. I did have night shift, from the start of the weekend, so Monday and Tuesday as well, and then changed into a day routine again, so that always messes up my sleep. However, 6 hours and 10 minutes is not too bad on average. I think when I traveled to England, I slept on the plane for a bit as well. But of course, from Saturday to Sunday, I didn't sleep during the night. But after the run, Sunday morning, I slept about 4 hours to then change into the night routine right again. So not too much sleep, but I think enough for to be well recovered before the 100-mile race. Talking about my health again. In regard to my physical health, I would keep it on an 8.5, leave it there like last week. I felt really good leading up to the race, and I also felt really good in the race. No pain, major pain. I mean, I felt my left foot a little bit, but nothing that made me stop running or was bothering me too much. I have to admit, of course, that I was in pain after the race, so I had a hard time sitting and standing up again, but I think most finishers of the 100-mile race have that problem. Some pretend they don't, but I think all of us kind of have that problem. Anyways, mental health wise, I would give myself a 6.5, which is I think the highest for a long time, or ever since I'm recording it, maybe even. That's really good. I think it was because I just was able to learn so much coming up to this race, was very insightful, and I think that helped me to feel good mentally and put me in a good mental space also during the race. Even though, I mean, at the end, you could probably argue I was not in the best mental space, but that's kind of how it looked like from the outside. But I felt quite well. So yeah, interesting to prepare for a 100-mile race and then execute it and then recovering from it. So I think it was a good test again for my health. Assessment of the current situation. On a score from 1 to 10, 10 being the future target score, with regard to goal number 1, I give myself an 8. This week was all about just listening to my body very carefully and making sure I go pain-free into this 100-mile race, and also during the race not actually having any injury. And with regard to goal number 2, I give myself a 9. I love it. I mean, even during the 100-mile race when I hated it for a while, I still love it. And with regard to goal number 3, completing a 100-mile race under 30 hours, well, I now did it twice, and so it's done. I give myself a 10. And with regard to goal number 4, completing a 5K under 20 minutes, that's still deferred, and I cannot focus on that goal right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I will keep it on my mind. I think it will definitely be something to work on in the future, but probably not before my world run. Anyways, yeah, I'm very happy with the current situation. So what have I learned during week 38? I guess it's very important to believe in yourself and the task at hand while remaining conscientious of the risk of injury at all times before taking action. So, I mean, that I had this injury about 3 weeks, just or 2 to 3 weeks before the 100-mile race. Yeah, worried me a bit, and so taking the time off and really making sure you're fully healed or completely well again. That is just the most important factor. Yeah, kind of having the goal of running around the world. And so yeah, the 100-mile race was for a short time a bit at risk of if I would actually run it at all. But yeah, I'm happy that all the preparation to it and the time that I took off while I had that little injury or that pain, yeah, that I took so good care, and I think the timing was right to learn my lesson during that time. So it's very good for me to now know how to manage such a situation if something similar comes up during my world run. So yeah, I'm really happy to know that you just have to be very careful and again listen to your body. That's all that it is. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. I will see you soon.